Welcome to the Hydraulic Press channel. We are here at Composite Steel Beams, and today we are going to show how they make their new Sigma steel beam with this Profi press machine. This is 500-ton press, and now we are going to show how they use this machine to turn sheet metal into this really nice wave-shaped steel structure that they are going to use to make their Sigma beams really rigid and strong. Okay, here it's how it's going to work. Here we have raw material, a lot of it, and yeah, we are going to do all of this in one go. And here is the machine that feeds it in. That cylinder pushes it in, and then this cylinder grabs it. It's a pneumatic cylinder. And then this was really clever. There is that pointing thing there. That's going to match these holes. So when you start to crush it into shape, that prevents it from sliding around. And then on the other side, there is plenty room for the finished product. And we are going to also show what happens after the press. But the press is really nice. And this is really strong, 500 tons, but it's also fast because they're making production work with the machine, so it can't take too much time. Okay, here it goes, first bend.
Really?
Yeah, it's really fast, the approach speed.
Oh, now it goes! And it goes up!
Yeah, it flexes quite a lot.
Cool! Oh no!
Hey, how much force we are using? Not much at all. Like 20 tons. Okay, now it's picking up. It was 175 tons.
Oh, that's not much.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, it's going again. Yeah, it's really fast.
Yeah.
Now it's over. Cylinderin varsia, hieno.
Yeah, the cylinders look so nice.
Yeah. That's so cool. Hey, let's go check that.
Okay, let's check the other side.
It's like Play-Doh for the press.
Yeah. I wonder how it looks when it's 6 meters long on this side. Does it stay up?
I don't know.
The longer it is, the harder it is to keep it staying up. Now the press is quite fast. The machine is quite quiet.
Yeah, it is.
The grinders on the other side of the hall are much louder. And this is filmed 8 months ago, and we didn't have our 300-ton press when we filmed this. But now when we have this, I have to say that our press is quite strong for its size. And this is also a completely custom made machine just for this application. It's quite typical that when you are manufacturing something, it's beneficial to highly optimize the press for the job that you are doing. So here it's mainly to get the right force to be able to do all the thicknesses that the customer wants, and also the speed. And this was really fast machine, and this didn't have any pressure accumulators like the forge press that we visited like 3 years ago. These are just large pump. Also, one thing that amazes me every time is that even large hydraulic presses, these are really safe machines if you have all the time same thing going in. Here's steel, and also with the like giant forge press that we visited a couple years ago, just steel. And this steel just bends, doesn't shoot anything out, doesn't even it's not even loud when it does this. Most of the sound on the video is grinders from the other side of the hall. But for us who put like all kinds of weird things into the press always looks to be this like really dangerous machine that you have to get always something between you and the crush. But hydraulic presses are actually really safe machines when used right and on controlled ways. So it also might be the same thing for you if you have been watching our videos. It looks a bit weird to have not any blasters or anything on the... But process like this just really doesn't need anything because there isn't anything else happening than just steel bending, and it's not any more dangerous bend this than a spoon with your hands. Okay, here goes the last one. Then the whole thing is done. Didn't took even that long. I wonder are the folds hot? Because it clearly has to do quite much work there. Let's see when it's done. It's not hot at all.
Aww.
I think there is so much mass compared to like it falls on this section and then there's so much straight that the heat dissipates here. Yeah, but now it's crushed quite many times. It was quite fast and like effortless job. And this could do like twice as thick because it's 500 tons and we only used 175. Yeah, let's weld it somewhere.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so here is the second phase. It's already spot welded together. And then there is robot welding line that's going to weld everything together.
Huge.
Actually, you can see here like, ooh, the weld looks nice. The robot surely can know how to weld. That's really nice welding action. You don't see that nice of welding on this channel often. At least if it's made by me, it's not going to look like that. Again, heard that the weld settings are not optimal yet. They are still testing, but looks good to me. And now we're going to weld more. And these beams are going to be used to support concrete structures like floors of parking halls and stuff like that. And I have to say that this is probably one of the best cases for automation. This would be so boring and annoying to weld by hand. And the robot seems to do really nice job here. So it's 2 robot arms on top of the like slider thing that just slides the robots along the beam. And I have checked the pop to pot instructions or like the setup on our robot. And we could do the same thing. I could build a slider to the roof of the bunker or on the floor and have pop there. And the control unit could control also the extra axis there. Yeah, but just a lot of welding to get this done. I didn't ask how long it takes to weld the whole thing, probably quite long, but the robots don't care. Okay, now it's almost ready. There is just small part here that they're going to use to attach it to the concrete floors that it's going to hold on the buildings. And this is more fire resistant than the old model, and also it's easier to make. And I have to say that it's really fast to make. Just press and some robot action, it's there. Of course the machinery is quite expensive, but now when the process is running, I think it is really nice. And this is a good example of what hydraulic presses can do. And please let me know if you like these manufacturing videos. There is a lot of profit presses all around the world, and we can film whatever they make. Yeah, but let's go look more profit presses at their headquarters now. And this was our first filming trip to outside of Finland, and I thought that we get way more done. Or we got everything done that I was hoping for. We didn't just have enough time to do it well. So I have like really bad video about all the different profit press machines, but it's not very well filmed. So we are going to go on end of the month to visit them again, and we are going to film all the machines, and they have also some new models that have come after this video. So you're going to see all the different machines for different uses. There's a lot of different hydraulic presses than just the workshop presses that you have mainly seen on this channel. So if you have anything that you would like to know about production machines or any other hydraulic press, type down in the comments, and we are going to do really good deep dive on different types of presses on the end of this month. So subscribe to the channel to see that, and go check out the Profi Press machines. There's link down in description, and also if you are interested in buying production machine or just regular workshop machine, there is sales email also down in description. But yeah, that is all for today. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.